Hello and welcome everybody to today's video. Welcome to the Vee Academy. My name is Crumbrion, Professor Crumbrion, if you would. And today, we're going to be taking a look at a wonderful game that we played on Pokemon Trading Card Game Live. And be happy to get your reactions to it. Please like and subscribe if you enjoy this kind of content. If you want to follow me and watch games in real time, check me out on twitch.tv/Crumbrion. For now, let's go check out the game. Thanks for watching.
3, 2, 1, go!
Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. We have another Blaziken Dragapult match here for you today. We're going to be breaking down a little bit of the intricacies here of this list. So we are going to be facing off into a Mega Absol to start the day off today. So they end up having a couple of mulligans here. We end up getting our Torchic out to start the game. Not a bad option, honestly. This deck doesn't mind starting Torchic, starting Monkey. We'd like to get Dreepy down, like that'd be the ultimate combo, getting Munkidori, Torchic, Dreepy. Those are the top three start that we would like to have. So we have Pokepad in hand. We do have Rare Candy Blaziken. We also have Meowth, and we're going seconds, which means we could go and grab a supporter here with Meowth if we wanted to. We don't need to this turn. We don't need a new hand supporter on this turn. We can go and grab anything that we wanted. So we have quite a bit of options here, and we are going second on this turn. So their turn consists of just putting down Munkidori, attaching Dark, and passing. So pretty solid start here for us. Got a chance to do quite a bit. It is much different than the Absol list of the past, where they get to have Precious Trolley into TM Turbo Energize. Much slower list now. So Meowth can go out and grab anything we want here. We could grab a Dawn, we could grab a Petrol, we could grab Lillie's Determination for the following turn if we wanted to, but Dawn's gonna do a little bit more here for us. So we're gonna grab a Dreepy, a Drakloak, and a Dragapult just to get all three of these in play right now. So, well, two of them in play. We get the Dreepies out there, we have one Torchic down, and we get to draw a card here with Torchic and collect. So it's nice to have the energy attach early on the Torchic, because if you can get the Blaziken out, which we do next turn, we have Rare Candy in hand, and we're able to get the Blaziken out. That allows us to have an attack if we can find the energy to get that attack off. We put down the Watchtower, but unfortunately they did just immediately have the Area 0 Underdepths. Very important thing to do, play your Meowth before you play the Watchtower. We've made that mistake once already today. Not during this game though, funny enough. We did it much later after this one, but important thing because it does shut off Meowth's ability, so my opponent does have to play the Area 0 Underdepths to bump the Watchtower in order to grab the Serrano from their deck and start setting up their field here. So Dark Energy is on Munkidori. We do see them grab Mega Absol, Teal Mask Ogerpon, and Kangaskhan. So another reason why they have to get rid of Watchtower. Obviously, they cannot draw cards with Kangaskhan if Watchtower is in play. So they're going to draw two here. They're going to hit the Ultra Ball, and they're going to Ultra Ball for a Latias that gives them free retreat. So pretty pedestrian start here for my opponent, not going to lie. They do throw away another Teal Mask and a Fezandipiti here, and they are going to put Latias down on their bench for their turn. That's pretty much all that's going to come out of this turn here. The energy attach on Mega Absol. They only have one single Munkidori with no energy down on it, so we're not too threatened here by the potential for a terminal period. We have our own Munkidori coming down. We're going to evolve to Drakloak. We're going to evolve to Blaziken here, and we're going to try to get a dark, oh my gosh, every energy that I'm talking about here. Fire energy. We're going to go try and get a fire energy off of this Lillie's Determination. Ideally off the Recon Directive. We don't end up getting it off of the Recon Directive, but we'd like the Drakloak. What we're going to do though is we're going to grab the Palpad to thin the deck even further here, because we can grab Palpad or Pokepad to go and grab the Drakloak. So that's -2 cards from our deck, getting a little bit deeper in there. So we're still looking for that fire energy. We unfortunately do not find the fire energy, but we do find Risky Ruins. So Risky Ruins is going to allow us to bump the Area 0 Underdepths on this turn. It shrinks their bench down to 5, limits their ability to get multiple Munkidoris out, and we just go into a Lillie's Determination for 8 brand new cards here. We end up getting a fire energy off of that, which allows us for a very strong opening turn attack here with no Penny, no Turo available. This deck is going to have to rely on Wally's Compassion if they do end up playing it. So we put down the Dreepy, take the extra 20 damage. We have Dark Energy in hand to make use of that 20 damage should we decide to in a future turn here. But now already, incredible amount of pressure here onto the Mega Absol player, doing 200 damage to Mega Kangaskhan. Now Blaziken will not be able to attack next turn. We will need to retreat for a different Pokemon. But we do have Petrol, we do have Lily's Determination. We have the ability to have an attack next turn if we are able to find a Dragapult or an energy card. One of those two things, and then we can just back to back. This is turn 2. Our first turn we had set up. Our second turn we have already a Blaziken out attacking for 200 damage. This is why I say it's really important to start setting up the Blaziken before your Dragapults, because Blaziken can allow you to just instantly flood the field with a bunch of damage. Next turn, when you can't attack with Blaziken, you can retreat the energy off of Blaziken, reuse that with the Blaziken Seething Spirit, and then you can go into another attacker and then continue that tempo. Bang, bang, bang. Big damage coming out every single turn. And so we're going to see some big damage coming out from my opponent here. They're going to grab Crispin in their hand here. They get an energy, dark energy from there onto Absol. Psychic energy into hand, and that's going to get attached to Absol. You see the run errand here as well. And now we're going to see a retreat into Mega Absol. So this is going to be damage onto the Blaziken. Now, ideal thing I think that they should have taken out of my hand here was Boss's Orders. They do end up taking the Lily's Determination, which was a little bit of a curious decision, but it does limit me in terms of my options to get a new hand, so I guess I could see it. We do have lots of options to draw more Pokemon with Drakloaks. We do have a boss off the top there as well, so we do find a Dragapult immediately off of a Recon Directive. That is one piece that we needed there. Second piece is going to be an energy. So we need to find an energy off of the Recon Directive. If we don't, we do have a Petrol in hand as a backup here. So we see Munkidori, we see Buddy Poffin. I'm going to grab the monkey out of there. There's no use for Buddy Poffin right at this particular moment in time. So we're going to retreat into the Dragapult. We know that we have Petrol. Petrol's going to go into the deck and grab us a Night Stretcher to retrieve one of those energies from the discard pile, and Blaziken is going to retrieve the other one. This is why this card is so incredibly strong in this list. We have had back-to-back turns of 200 damage, and now the second turn is going to be a Phantom Dive for an additional 60 damage onto the bench. This is insane. Insane. We get to do 200 to Mega Absol, 60 damage into Mega Kangaskhan. So now we're staring down the barrel of a 6 prize turn currently. This is insanity. This was turn 3. Turn 3, we have 460 damage on board already across 2-3 prize Pokemon. This is the definition of oppressive right now. So my opponent is going to try and bumps the stadium for Area 0 Underdepths. This does open the door for a second Munkidori. This does open the door for some damage being pushed across here. But because we have Blaziken in play, because we already have Blaziken ready and available on the bench, if Dragapult gets knocked out this turn, all we have to do is find a way to get another Dragapult out, and then Blaziken, and then one more energy. Blaziken can power up that Dragapult, and we can Phantom Dive and take a massive turn on this next turn, if they even find a means to knock out Dragapult this turn, which is not a guarantee. We do see the Ultra Ball here, discarding Boss's Orders, discarding Xerosic's Machinations, and so we're trying to figure out what my opponent is going to be doing here. We already know that one of their cards in hand is Cypher Maniac's Code Breaking. They grabbed that with the Pokegear on the previous turn, so different options of what they can do. They are certainly thinking about what they can do, and this is a dire situation for them. We have a Munkidori on the bench. We have 20 damage on a benched Dreepy, 200 damage on a benched Blaziken. So a Dark Energy just means if we Phantom Dive, we can push that 20 damage onto Mega Absol, and we can take a knockout regardless of what's in the active slot here. And so we do see the Cypher Maniacs come down. Mega Kangaskhan is going to be promoted here, and so they're going to use the the run errand here. They're going to grab 2 cards there. Those 2 cards were energy switches. So instead of taking the dark energies off of Mega Absol here, they're instead going to be powering up Kangaskhan using the Night Stretcher to grab energy here. And they're going to high roll here. And they're going to try to go for a triple coin flip here to try and knock us out. 2 heads, no, they whiffed it. They whiffed the KO on Dragapult. And now we just have game in hand. One of the quickest matches that you're going to see. We get to boss's orders up the Mega Absol. No other need to do anything else here. And we top deck the Dragapult as well. But here we go. Phantom Dive. 4 turns. 4 turns, an immense amount of damage. 6 prizes across 4 turns. This deck is incredibly powerful when it is firing on all cylinders like we were. We did have a very fortunate opening hand, being able to get Blaziken out almost immediately there. 720 damage across 4 turns. 3 attacking turns. It is actually incredible that we were able to do that much damage. 6 prizes, 3 attacks. Actually insanity. This deck is poised to be one of the most brutal, intimidating decks in this next coming format. I'm very excited about it. Blaziken, obviously, I'm going to be putting together a guide on how to play this deck, my philosophy behind playing this deck. If you guys want to check that out, be sure to check it out on Metafy. I will probably make most of that guide free to read over. I'll probably have a little bit of a fee for like the matchup specific details. But if you've enjoyed this video, be sure to like and subscribe. If you have been playing this list or a version of this list, something that you have been enjoying, please let me know how it's been working for you. And as always, we'll see you in the next video.